Peterson, nice to have you with us. Let's get straight to it with Chief Meteorologist Ron Childers. It is cold. Will we get any type of warm up?
No. The short answer is no. We've got cold air firmly in place for the next several days, and we got a cold night ahead of us. Fortunately, it's not too bad right now as we look to the west from our Best Care Home Services camera. Over the next 5 hours, we'll be in the lower range of the 40s, but we're going to be dealing with clouds after dealing with sunshine to start the day. But now clouds moving in from the west, moisture already gathering back there, and that too headed in our direction. First alert Doppler radar is dry right now, and at Memphis International, we've got a mostly cloudy sky, 47. We hit 52 today, 58's the average, so below it. We'll fall to 39 tonight. Mostly cloudy, slight chance of a stray shower, but your first alert to tracking rain. We're going to be in for a rainy day tomorrow, and Joyce, that cold pattern is going to remain in place. There's even a potential for a wintry mix coming our way next week. Your first alert to that and what to expect where you are, just a few minutes away.
All right, Ron, see you then. Happening now, it's nice and warm inside the Peabody Hotel where they're kicking off the holiday season with the annual tree lighting and all the festivities that go with it. Action News 5's Caitlin Miller live at the historic downtown Memphis Hotel. Caitlin, big crowd turnout?
Joyce, it is a huge crowd turnout. People are having such a great time here. I don't know if you can hear the carolers, but they are singing, and of course the beautiful tree has been lit by Santa Claus himself actually, and before that the iconic Duck March. It's just such a great tradition that so many people enjoy, and I got to talk to some of the guests about their favorite parts of the night. It's an event many Memphians look forward to all year long. The grand 30-foot Christmas tree lighting up, ringing in the Christmas season with Santa and Mrs. Claus. The beloved tradition first started in the early 1980s, not long after the Peabody Hotel had reopened in 1981. Over the past 4 decades, the community's love for it has only grown. Excited for?
I'm excited for Santa and Christmas.
And it was in that moment that Santa appeared, and you can see in Thatcher and Wolfgang's eyes how special of a Christmas memory is being made. The lighting was preceded by the Duck March, of course, and now the spirit of Christmas is beaming extra bright here at the Peabody Hotel. Spirits are high, people talking, laughing, just enjoying each other's company. As you can hear, they're clapping for the carolers and, of course, enjoying this beautiful tree that will be here all season long. Here at the Peabody Hotel, Caitlin Miller, Action News 5.
Caitlin, thank you. The Christmas shopping season officially started this morning with Black Friday, one of the busiest shopping days of the year. Online and in person, people still go to the stores. Action News 5 went out searching for those who were searching for deals in the wee hours of the morning. Many tackled their family gift list. Others were shopping for those hit by hard times. After the 2023 tornado in Wynne, Arkansas, Denise Purnell Walker and her team at Union Valley Missionary Baptist Church made a point to raise money, more than $7,000. And they're going to use some of that to get Christmas presents for 171 children in their community.
Some of them with SNAP and everything that's going on in our country will not have Christmas this year. They won't get anything. They're just trying to make sure that they have housing and something to eat.
Walker says it's only been a church tradition for 2 years now. She says they still have more shopping to do for the older children. As you head out to shop this weekend, you will see an increased presence from law enforcement throughout Shelby County. The Shelby County Sheriff's Office, Operation Jingle Bells, is in effect. Deputies patrol store parking lots, looking for anybody perhaps thinking to break into a car or steal something. High focus areas include Wolf Chase, Highway 64, and the unincorporated parts of Arlington and Lakeland.
Because we want people to feel safe when they come out here and do their holiday shopping, and we're also giving tips, just make sure you're not sitting around in your vehicles too long. Don't leave valuables just exposed in plain view in your cars.
Operation Jingle Bells runs through December 26th. As you gather with family this week, here's something to consider. New genealogy resources available in Orange Mound make it much easier for Memphians to trace their ancestry. But do come prepared, because the real work starts at home. Action News 5 Impact Team reporter Kim Clark and her brothers recently started their own journey, part of a growing group of Black Americans looking for new ways to uncover their roots.
These photos tell the story of the Clark family, from great-grandparents to holiday and family gatherings, and some of the cherished moments in between.
They say you are a product of 7 generations. So who we are right now, we are a product of 7 generations. And our existence now, we will impact 7 generations downstream.
My brothers, Ed and Mike, both West Point grads and career servicemen, visited their little sis at work recently to begin a journey into the past. Our dad was in the service too, so growing up in a military household, we often deployed with our father to places far from extended family.
And we'd come down to Georgia off and on, and when we came, every time we came, there were new people that were relatives.
New relatives whose backgrounds we're now trying to trace. My family is part of a growing trend of Black Americans embarking on genealogical journeys. And fortunately,
The very bottom, there it is. See Edward Clark, 43 years old.
people like Teresa Hill Mays are there to help.
My passion for genealogy evidently started when I was a little girl, asking all kinds of questions, because as a little girl, I was always sitting in grown people's conversations.
Mays is not only president of the Afro-American Genealogy Society, but also an advisory board member for the Orange Mound Library's Genealogy Department, home to a treasure trove of artifacts for ancestry hunters housed inside the historic Melrose High School.
You have to be very patient, because some things don't pop up right away. And with us African Americans, your documents are not necessarily the same. You don't have all the tax records and the property records and stuff. In 1870, that is the first recording of African Americans after the Civil War. Prior to that, they had to be free to be listed with names. You were only in there as tick marks. We were just, they had 50 people, a man 76, a woman 40. Develop you a list of commonly misspelled names.
Mays teaches classes on how to navigate those records. We joined her for a lesson at the Orange Mound Community Center, where she said the journey starts with what she calls the gathering.
You find things like obituaries, you find birth records, marriage records, you find old letters, you find postcards, anything that will take you back in your family's history. You also sit down and write stories down that you were told, because sometimes they're based on truth.
That includes stories about friends and visitors throughout the years.
When you're searching, make sure you check for those people, because they came for a reason. Maybe it wasn't just because they were friends, it could have been family. You want to try everything that you can bring together to launch your search.
Once the gathering is complete, you're ready to start your search, and Memphis Public Libraries are ready to help. Skylar Gambert is the librarian in Orange Mound.
One of the most powerful resources we have is free access to Ancestry.com's records. Normally you have to pay for those, and that can be cost prohibitive for people.
There's also a vast records collection, photo and cemetery archives, and new virtual funeral program directory. All the tools you need to overcome obstacles inherent specifically to African Americans in the quest for ancestry answers.
The sad part, you talk about New York and Staten Island and all that, and people come in there and their names they can trace back there. We're not there.
We're not there.
My brothers and I are excited to see where our journey takes us.
I'm thankful that we've started now, while we still got some of those relatives around that are older than we are, and we can ask them some of the questions that what they remember. And it's important to capture it now so that it can be shared with grandchildren and great-grandchildren.
In Orange Mound,
1892, wow.
I'm Kim Clark.
The library's primary genealogy collection is located on the 4th floor of the History Department at the Central Library on Poplar. To learn more and to access the library's digital resources, just click on the link with this story, which you can find on actionnews5.com. Meteorologist Ron Childers here with your First Alert forecast. I just have to say, Kim and her brothers look so much alike.
No question that they're not related.
She told me that they were called the triplets when they were growing up because they look so much alike, even though they're not triplets. But what a wonderful story.
And a couple of great guys, too. Let's talk about the weather because that's not so great. And tomorrow is not going to be great at all. Rainy, cold day coming our way. And you may have heard a little something.
Snow.
There's a lot going around on social media for the beginning of next week. I've got your answer to that. Let me give you your first alert to what's happening right now. Dry conditions in the coverage area, but clouds streaming in tonight ahead of a cold front that's going to make its way through this weekend. And that cold front, that's going to bring rain to the mid-south. As a matter of fact, that rain's likely going to begin by early morning. Between now and 10 o'clock, we're looking at temperatures mid-30s to near 40, mainly clouds. I can't rule out a straight shower tonight, but those chances slim. It's tomorrow morning, right around 8. We'll likely start the day with rain along and west of the river. It spreads east through the day. It's not going to rain on you all day, but there's going to be rain around the area all day. And by 2 in the afternoon, that's when I think we're going to see the bulk of it coming on through. Temperatures mid-range of the 40s for most. As we get to around 7 in the evening, starts to push off to the east, but there will still be showers. Better chance east of the Mississippi River. Those temperatures still right around the 40s as well. But then late night, rain ends, and the clouds will gradually clear, leading to sunshine for Sunday. In the meantime, Saturday, we're going to pick up about 1/4 to 1/2 inch of rain for most areas. Memphis on track to pick up about 1/3. Planning your day, there will be rain throughout much of it, especially as we get from midday on, and we'll be in the mid-40s with our high only topping out at 47. Sunshine at 42 Sunday. Let's talk about Monday because we're looking at a 60% chance of precipitation, but it won't move in until the evening hours, and I think it's going to start as a cold rain. Better chance for a little sleet, maybe some snow well to our north, but I think the Action News 5 coverage area is looking at cold rain for Monday night, exiting by early Tuesday. Those clouds are going to stick around and a high of only 38 Tuesday. We fall to 27 Tuesday night, and temperatures are going to be cold through next week with highs only in the 40s, lows in the 30s. Cold air. It's got a grip on the Mid-South, and it's not letting go.
All right, we'll bundle up. Thank you, Ron. And thank you so much for watching Action News 5 at 6, the digital version. We'll see you back for Action News 5 at 10 on the channel, the actual Channel 5. Until then, enjoy the rest of your evening.
Stream Action News 5 for free on actionnews5.com, on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and Apple TV. Sponsored by Johnson Plumbing Company. Quality work for all your plumbing needs with someone you can trust.